QORTAL is a whole new internet. QORTAL is not on the World Wide Web. QORTAL is censorship proof. QORTAL is owned by the people for the people. It is a new internet where every single person using QORTAL has their own data that's encrypted on their own machine, that is basically connecting with other nodes across the world and deciding what they want to do with their digital personality, their digital information, their data. It's been 8 years in the making. It's been built from the ground up. It's completely open source. It's not owned by anybody. There's no corporation. There's no VC. There's no Silicon Valley nonsense. There's no trademarks. There's no patents. It's radical. It's completely open source. It's completely transparent. And it's completely open for anybody to join. Second. What you're seeing here is a system that is unto itself its own network. So this is based upon somebody downloading a piece of software, and it works on anybody's computer, and it provides all the core functionality that we need to exist as a society online. So it has the ability to communicate. So right here is I'm going on to the general chat. It's kind of like, Mike is live now. Hey, thanks, EXH. So this is like a telegram, a decentralized telegram that is basically a bunch of people all over the world that are running a node that are now talking to each other. This cannot be shut off. It cannot be censored. If you don't like what you see, you can block it and get it out of your world, but there's no censorship. Everything that can exist, that it wants to be on QORTAL, can be on QORTAL. And that does open up some very interesting ideas, right? Around freedom of speech, what that entails. But anybody can basically create their own group on here. So if you are into, like my dad's on this, he's really into golf and craps. So you can create his own group about throwing dice in Vegas. You could create a group about vaccine injured people. You can create a group about, God forbid, flat earth, whatever. There's nothing out of bounds that you can talk about on QORTAL. Also in QORTAL, you can send private messages that are completely 256 encrypted messages that can't even be read by the NSA. Because believe it or not, those phones in your pockets right now, and why I brought that up is they're tracking and tracing you right now whether they're on or off. In fact, every computer is, because every AMD and Intel chip is built with tracking devices built right in them. So what QORTAL's doing is we're actually developing our own hardware. And when I say we, the community, it's completely open source. So we're talking about from the ground up, completely new internet. So to have the ability to communicate is pretty big. We also have the ability to upload websites right on this site. So I was just showing the Corvette reports on here. So this site here, and it will look better if I go out of dark mode. Here is completely censor-proof. It can never be taken down. And anybody can go on and host their website for free. Also with QORTAL, you can create your own domain name. We call it a name space. And once you create that, because we do use a blockchain as the backbone, you will own that for the eternity. So QORTAL is based on time, basically proving yourself over time by running a node. So the longer you run the node, the more authority you get, and you level up, and the more power you get in the consensus. Very simple. And so once you prove yourself and you get to level 1, you start sharing in the rewards, which are transparent and are listed on the blockchain, with everybody. So it's collaborative. So everybody's sharing the same rewards together. So it's a collaborative economy based on time. And with that now, we can do commerce. So we've launched Q apps. This has been very exciting. This is the thing that's taking QORTAL to the next level. Just 2 months ago, we launched Q apps, which allows developers to create functionality on the network. So for instance, we have Q blog now, which allows anybody to create their own blog right on QORTAL. And so you can join, and it's completely free. Once again, you just have to set the node up on your computer, and you can start posting to the entire network whatever you want. And it's censorship proof. That's so important today for freedom and liberty, right? So very, very powerful. So in the near future, QORTAL will have farm sharing apps. It'll have QTube to replace YouTube. We're here to change the game and bring back our sovereignty online. It now only takes about 10 to 15 minutes to get up and running on QORTAL, and it's completely free. And the last thing we're doing to counter the AI takeover is there is a human element involved with QORTAL. So in order to actually get validated on the chain, you have to know somebody who's a level 5 or better, or higher, excuse me, to get validated to mint and earn coin. So it's a human-to-human connection. So you have to go find somebody in the network, meet them or know them, and they have to validate that you're a real living human, and then they'll sponsor you. They don't get anything for sponsoring. There's no multi-level anything. It's just a way, it's like a human validation check against the AI Borg. So it's really unique. There's no other system doing that. So that's QORTAL. I hope you guys get a little inspired here, that there are people out there creating solutions that are outside the Silicon Valley technocrat system. And I'll just say it's up to us. It's up to the individual to take charge of your digital life with every decision you make, with every app that you sign up for. On the centralized systems, that is your master. Those terms and conditions, you are now their slave. They are tracking and tracing and using your information against you. Very, very important, because they're getting us with convenience. We are opting into the slave system through convenience. And to take 15 minutes out of your life to look into this and start using it is a very simple way to fight back and to start taking control of your digital life. Because all of these solutions we're talking about today will mean nothing if we're in this digital panopticon. Thank you.